Hey, this is the first of a show called Insania, where I read stuff that's interesting to me and I tell you about it. And if you like it, you can look over there to the sidebar and you can find information, links to what I'm talking about and all that good stuff. So, today we're going to start off a segment about learning, specifically how learning changes your life and how you're learning every single second of every single day, regardless if you're a school teacher, you're a student, you're a businessman, you're just somebody watching YouTube or whatever. Learning is changing you. Just by watching this video, you have learned something. It is going to change how you make decisions in the future and everything about your life, really. Kind of creepy in a sense, but hey, don't blame me for that one. It's really nature's fault, because every second, thoughts are going through your head. And as they go through your head, neurons are wiring together. They're wiring together more strongly. So they're creating trenches in your mind that cause you to think along similar lines. That is what gives you, in a sense, personality. It is what makes you the person that you are today and what will change and or keep you the same in the future. So today we're going to start off with basically talking about mind over matter, one of the more fundamental concepts in learning today. And it's tied in with some cool, interesting words called like neuroplasticity and stuff like that. But we're just going to talk about two interesting studies today. Hopefully you find them interesting. And then if you do, hopefully in video responses down there later on, I'm going to be able to talk about this at greater length and tell you how it affects you in more of a practical manner. But to the two studies. First one is about weightlifting, or really also not weightlifting. So we've got three groups. The first group uses their finger to weightlift every single day. The second group is not using any muscle at all. They're not activating muscle. They're just thinking. The third group is doing nothing. Maybe sitting on the couch watching TV, eating Doritos. They're a control group. The control group is providing a baseline comparison for the rest, just like with all scientific stuff, you know that. Okay, so what is important here is that the second group, the one that is imagining it, is actually going to experience muscle growth. Actually a pretty significant amount of muscle growth, or rather strength improvement I should say, is exactly what the study measured. And as compared to the group that actually lifted with their finger, that group had about 30% growth, whatever that means, 30% relative growth. So the second group, by comparison, had about 22% growth as compared to the control group at somewhere in the 3% range. So there was actually statistically large improvement just by imagining weightlifting, even though you were not doing it at all, even though they're just doing it in their head, no muscles activated. So basically this means that, can you go to the gym and have the same experience as just somebody pretending to weightlift? Probably not. There's a lot of other factors at play. The body's a tricky thing. But the point is that the mind does have control over the body. The mind is able to affect the changes in the body. So because of this, we know that the mind can essentially improve the quality of life. I mean, there's other studies, and later on maybe we'll get a chance to talk to them, that have to do with stuff like Alzheimer's and whatnot. Essentially training the brain can forestall and or prevent these things, maybe. We don't know for sure yet, but there's a lot of stuff going on with neuroscience right now that tells us that these type of things can be really important. Alright, I said two studies. Second study is about the meditation, actually. So you may have heard some stuff about meditation and what it is. Well, meditation is basically focusing. You may have heard it's focusing on nothing, it's all Zen type of stuff. Well, basically, meditation at its core is an exercise in attentiveness. It's an exercise in focusing on something or nothing, as the case may be, so that your brain is essentially developing, and in a large measure, developing cortical thickness or gray matter. Gray matter is incredibly important. It is essentially linked with our higher intelligence, and also this study also linked meditation with synchronized gamma waves, which gamma waves, again, are linked with higher level intelligence, higher level reasoning. They're stuff your brain shoots off, whatever. So basically, meditation, because it's linked with these two things and has shown to have significantly improved these two things, your gamma waves and your gray matter in your brain, it can be said that meditation is actually improving your brain. It is statistically linked based upon Buddhist monks who have practiced meditation for a long time in their life. So, awesome. What does all that mean? Basically, are we Star Wars? Are we gonna, be able to use the Force to control people? Not anytime soon. But you are able to actually change things for yourself, for the people around you, by improving your attentiveness, by improving your focus, by essentially exercising your brain in small ways, be it a mental exercise of the body or a mental exercise by focusing in some sort of meditative way. In any case, I hope you like this video. This is just a brief introduction to what learning is and how it could change you. And in the future, I hope to be able to do some more video responses, like I said, talk about more hardcore stuff, more interesting stuff about how to improve learning, how it can affect you in a more significant way, and how you can use it to your advantage. So if you liked it, please comment down here so I know. Otherwise, these are just video documentaries for myself, and nobody else gets anything out of them, but hey, they're fun. Anyway.